It says we're live too, doesn't it?
All right, we are live. Hello, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. I've got to look at my camera because I have it on a tripod and I can't look at the screen, otherwise, it looks a little crazy. So, good morning, everyone. Can you hear us okay? Can you hear us okay? Let us know.
Hello, good morning. Good afternoon.
Yes. Morning and
Oh,
afternoon.
there was that much of a lag, Kim. It just popped up for me.
Okay. I'm seeing
First,
7 people in the room. Good morning.
I
Good
got
morning.
14.
Yes, mine's is I'm lagging. Okay, good. I'm glad you have 14. All right, they can hear us. Hey, Lori Gray. I just saw Lena. Hi. Good morning, Linda Jean and Denisha and Lori. Thanks for coming in. Susanna Warner, good morning. I'm just gonna say hi to everybody. Good morning.
Hi. Good
Hi, Jen.
afternoon.
I know for some of y'all, a lot of you guys, it's not morning. For me, it is just 9 a.m. I've been up for quite some time. Ah, so cool. Thank you. Thank you for coming in. Hey, Judy. Carrie, the Yarny Elephant, good to see you here. Native Win Margaret, thanks for coming in. Guys, I hope you guys are ready to come on the show with us. We got a good one for you, and hopefully you have things you want to share. We're going to give it a few more minutes, and then we will get officially started.
Well, I can go over the segments in case there's people that are new.
Sure.
Well, we have a great show today. We start out with the first three segments of the show, and Hooks in Progress is the first one where we kind of show you what's on our hook currently, sometimes on our needles. Mm-hmm. Then right into favorite stitches. This can be something that we've been using this week that we just bought, that we just found out about, that we love. No matter what, it can be new to us, and it's current right now in our lives, in our show, in our podcast, whatever. The third segment that I like to say is mine, but it is it's handmade classics. I have some great things I stuck in there today, so you might want to stay tuned for that one. Then we take, and it's the middle of the show, and we usually have a make along going on, and we do at the moment. So we'll talk about that. Then the second half of the show, there's Stitch's Shenanigans, and Kim always has something crazy going on for that one. Then we go on to something we finished. Maybe we finished it this week, but we finished it in a 3-week period, possibly. Maybe not. Maybe we just finished it sometime in our life. And then the last segment is Hooks Happenings. And I usually try to find something going on in the community and share it with you. And you can share your happenings. I'd love to hear them. So
Yes.
that's the show for today. So we are excited for you all to join us.
Yes. Good morning, Latoya and HD Handmade Designs. Thanks for coming in. Granny D is here. D Thompson. I always have a hard time calling her Granny D because I'm like, she is not old enough to be my grandmother. So I like to just call her D. Brenda Young is here. Good morning. I'd just like to say, oh, and Dana Two Ponies. Thank you for coming in. And Judy McKinstry is here. It's so good to see everybody this morning. Okay, we're gonna officially.
My chat stopped, so I had to reload it. I have 18, so
We gotta.
it's a small little chat window. Okay, what's that? I have a horrible thing going on here. It's just, I don't know what it is. Feedback.
Can you hear me, Latoya?
Oh,
Oh. How are we? How are we?
I don't know what happened, but I couldn't hear nothing but a terrible whining, so I reloaded everything. Sorry about that.
You still can't hear me? Still can't hear me?
Yeah, I can. Yeah, I can hear.
Good now. I have an echo though, and I'm not sure why. I'm not sure. Come on. I have a terrible echo. Still no sound from me.
Yeah, something must have happened to both of us then, because I don't know what it was.
All right, hold on. Go out, come back in.
Okay.
Right back,
Yes.
guys.
She's going to go out and come back in. I had something happen. She had something happen. I think it was the system. I don't think it was either one of us. So if you're looking for one of these cups, you can get one from Ebony Pearl, which is Kim's Etsy shop. She is back. Hopefully, it's good.
I don't know. I still hear it. You guys hear me?
Yeah, I can, but.
All right, in the chat, can you hear me? No echo, at least.
Okay. All right. Well.
All right. Well, we're gonna get going, and hopefully this is going to be good. Okay, good. I think it's because Christi popped out and popped back in, and it was we both needed to pop out and pop back in to fix it. So we want to say welcome to Hook and Stitch Live with Kim and Chris. I'm Kim the Crafty Nomad on the West Coast, as you know.
And I'm Christi from Crochet Creations on the East Coast. And grab a cup and join us. Actually, you're going to need a whole pot today.
I have water today, but grab whatever you need to get going today. We're glad to have you guys here. We want this to be your place of respite from all that goes on in the world. We want this to be your place for chill, chat, and craft. We got a great show for you guys, and most of you guys are returning and part of the family. And so you already know we bring people onto the show, and we hope some of you guys will pop on during any of our segments to share about whatever fiber related thing you want to share about. So when we do that, just so you know, one of us will go mute so that there's not too much happening and there's not a lot of confusion with the talking, and we want to make sure that there's no feedback and that you guys clearly understand, so that it will be an enjoyable show. So that's just a little housekeeping, and so you guys will know which way we are going. So anyway, we should just go ahead and get started, huh?
Yeah, because my hooks in progress is just dying to be shown.
Come on, share.
How many of you have tried Karen latte cakes? Oh, come on. I know there's a whole bunch of you that have tried this.
I own some. I haven't used mine yet.
I'll tell you what. I tried it the first year and I loved it, and I tried to get a whole bunch. And I got some on sale. I got some on clearance. Over the last 3 years, I've got a lot. But I love is the solids. I'm not a striped person, but when they came out with some of the solids. Now, this one is grinding teal, and so I'm using it to make a cocoon, and I am using the L, one of the clover, the L hook. I guess that is 8 millimeter. Anyway, it's making a material that I've got to make this like into everything.
Oh, look at how beautiful.
What I what I did was I'm doing a half double crochet so that it's not really holy.
Mm-hmm.
And this is going to be a cocoon. So I just did a foundation half double crochet for 45 inches so that it would be a 3x width when I get done.
Mm-hmm.
Commission. So if I put my arms out, I can get this in my wingspan.
Mm-hmm.
But when you sew up the arms, it's going to bring it in,
Mm-hmm.
you know. So it'll end up being longer than 45 inches though, because I've got 3 or 4 inch cuffs that I'm going to put around, you
Yeah.
know. Talk about drapey. Just look at that.
Ah, that looks, and it's so soft that those latte cakes feel so good against the skin. So whoever gets that is gonna love it.
Yeah. So the other thing is I only had 2 cakes of this.
Mm-hmm.
So I looked and looked and looked and I saw that they didn't have any on the Michaels website.
Oh,
Amazon, and I found it for $22.99 for 3.
oh,
So
that's
I
yeah,
went
that's
ahead and got all 3.
oh yeah, that's
I
good.
figured it's a solid. I'm going to use it, you
Hmm.
know.
Yeah.
So I went ahead and planning on finishing this like soon.
Mhm. I saw the other cocoon that you made, and I love how you put the cuffs around it. I love that. If
I'm
I
gonna
make
bring
another one, I want to do that.
I'm gonna bring that out during shenanigans.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, so people are saying they definitely love latte cakes. Um,
Hmm.
and let's see. Linda Jean said she sold 6 shawls made out uh, of that same yarn. I mean, it's just so cozy against the skin, and I haven't made anything yet with mine, but I will for sure.
Hmm.
Let's see. Pastel Dreams is here. Good morning. I didn't say hi. Quilty Crocheter. Sherry is here. Thank you guys for coming in. So, anybody, I already put the link in, so I'll put it in again if you want to come up and show one of your
Yep.
in progress, or maybe it's needles in progress. I don't know. Just come on in if you would like to show us some of your projects. People are talking about what they're making. Oh, Reggie's here. Hey, J Hook, it's good to see you. So me, I was like, what shall I show that I haven't shown? Because really, I just have a bunch of whips, and so this is like barely any progress. But I started making a another what is this? Itty bitty kitty. I'm just addicted to making the itty bitty kitties, and this is actually going to be my 5th one. I think I have. Yeah, I got 4 over there. So this will be my 5th one. And I'll be making another one for sure for someone who asked me to. So there you go. And that someone had a really good idea. The itty bitty kitty is small enough to be an ornament. So
So
that
if
is,
you have a lady in your life, which I do, you might want to make one for them for Christmas.
yes, yes. I think actually I saw a post where Angelia from Crochet House Mouse put up an updated post where the person made it, or either she made it, or the designer made it with a little Santa hat on the top of the kitty's head. I'll have to go back and look at that and see what that's all about. So yes.
Yeah, that
Um,
would be cute.
Yep. So Reggie says she's looking for some things to come on with. Anybody else? Lori Gray, Deb Murray, Quilty Crochet, anybody want? I know y'all got whips. Now, remember, you don't have to get on the camera. You can train the camera onto your object. Because I know sometimes people don't want to come on because they don't feel camera ready. Well, you could put the camera on the object and we'll see it. So let's
Yeah.
see.
Linda asked me if I've knitted with latte cakes yet, and no, I have not. I will though. I definitely will.
We were talking
Mm.
about that several weeks ago, you and I cannot find it anymore, but I did find a cute, like short sleeve knitted sweater with just a very little bit of simple lace. And people had made it out of the latte cakes, but I can't find it anymore. Like I've been trying to go back and find it, can't find it.
Well, I
Um,
do have to say that I stuck away, hoarded, whatever you want to call it, the purple, the solid purple. I have a whole bunch of it hoarded away. So I planned on making a knitted sweater with that. I
there you
really
go.
did.
Linda Jean said she made 8 and sold 8. Um, wait, are you talking 4 bigger and 4 pattern size? Oh, is this about the itty bitty kitty, Linda Jean?
Yeah, probably.
J Hook, Reggie saying they don't have the latte cakes. Hey, Tracy Davis. Yeah.
Oh, I just sent out a package to Germany. I would
Oh,
have threw latte cakes in there if I would have known. Darn.
dang it.
Yeah, I thought I have to do another something with her sometime.
Yes, 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 yes. So, anybody want to come on and show us their stuff? That would be great. But you can still come on if we move on and you find your whip and you still want to come on. Don't hesitate to come on. But I want to show you my hook, which I have shown it on my podcast and I posted pictures of it. But this is the second polymer clay hook that I purchased from Polymer Clay Shed. And if you could see that, it's granny squares and it has little hot cocos on it. So I
Awesome.
love it. This is my one that I got for Christmas. So I love that.
I'm going to interrupt you again. Ravini just asked if she could show the mystery cow that she's working on. And you know what? I think she can. I
All
think she
right, come
can.
on, Ravini. Please come on and show your progress. I mean, it's a mystery. We still won't know what it is, right? We just want to see it.
No, I don't think so, no. But
Yeah.
it's okay. We'll just keep it quiet.
Don't tell anybody. All right, we got a couple people backstage. We're gonna come in. Oh, we got Reggie. We got a couple people backstage. They popped in at the same time. So Reggie's coming on, and then Chris, you're gonna go mute the first shot. Oh, it's 3 people back here. Okay.
You don't want me to mute nothing.
Then
Yeah,
Lori,
I can.
then Ravine. Hello, Reggie. Can't hear you. For some reason, we can't hear you. I don't have you muted. Let me see.
No, I
No,
don't have her muted.
I don't have you
It's
muted.
got to be in headphones or something. It's not plugged in all the way or something. Go out and come back.
Okay. Okay, I'll bring
She
Lori up and
she
then we'll
says,
see.
uh,
Oh,
"Hey,
wait.
Ravine.
Ravine, I guess. Hi, Ravine.
Hi."
Good to see you.
Okay, so since we're on the latte cakes, I just wanted to show the one that I was using.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I think
Um,
I have.
it's this one here, and it's called Frozen Ginger. And
Uh-huh.
this is the Stephanie's version that I haven't gotten very far, but this is what
Uh-huh.
it looks like. Like that's the stripes in there. So if you
How
can
soft that is. Look at your
I
hair.
know it's really soft. Like I made a hat with it. I made a wrap with it. Um, and I bought them when they were like on clearance. So
Uh,
I'm excited to see. It's curling up, so I don't know if it's me, but it's like
No, it'll be
as
fine.
soon as I let it go, it
Yeah,
just
it'll be fine.
okay. And hopefully I can finish Christie's version. I have like 6 inches more to go.
Mm-hmm.
So it's coming along.
There,
Um,
you can see the stitches now. Isn't
yeah. So I'm like guessing every day. I'm asking my husband, "What do you think it'll be?" And he's like, "That looks like a blanket." So, so I'm like, "Okay, we'll go with the blanket." Anyways, yeah, that's all I got for today. Haven't been crocheting a lot lately.
that's
Um,
all right.
yeah, but I'm excited to, continue and see what the rest of you guys have today. So thank you.
Thank you. Have a nice Thanksgiving. I just think she's the cutest thing. Hi, Lori.
Hi. I have a lot of stuff, but when I was looking for my one whip I wanted to show, I found a finished object. So here it is. It's a
Oh,
little girl poncho. There we go. Little girl poncho
oh.
for my and a matching headband. And
All
then
right.
those jumbo Karen jumbos, they're like big, and I had some extras, so I made a poncho and a headband for her American Girl doll that matches.
Oh,
Then
how cute.
I had another one of those jumbo Karen things. It's looking kind of sad. But I started making another poncho for my other niece, her sister. So they kind of coordinate.
Oh, yeah.
So they kind of coordinate.
Huh.
Whatever.
That's cool.
So that's I got a couple of finished objects in a whip. And then here's my whip that's for the Mal. It's going to be a purse.
Uh-huh.
Got like this much more to go, maybe. And I'm going to give it to my assistant at work because she really liked it.
So I have to ask a question. So you just start at the handle and start right on turn it up so I can see it. I've never made it. Like, okay, so you just start at the handle and then work down from there. Oh,
Yeah.
that's easy.
Handle. It's hard to see here, but there are bobbles here. Can you see the bobbles?
Yeah.
I'm going the wrong way for one thing. There are bobbles. So you go do the handle, then you do a row with these bobbles, then you do another row and tie off, do the other handle, and then just start going in round until you get it to the length you want. You turn it inside out, hook it together like a single crochet it together, and it's three yarns held together. The yarns are from the 1970s. In those from the 1970s color. I did buy these at Amazon, but I later found a bag at actually the Goodwill bin, like the outlet bin, that was nasty, so I just cut that off. So I'm gonna make another one.
Yeah, that's a way to go and buy and repurpose things. That's another type of vintage.
Yeah. My pattern is this. First steps in crochet. Wrong way again. Where is the thing? There. American School of Needlecraft. And it's printed in 1983. So that's how it's all the vintage things. So I wish I would have found the hoops before I started it, but I didn't. And then I got one more whip.
Okay.
It's a knitted knocker. Well, or I've been crocheted cans because I'm crocheting it. I'm not knitting it. All right. You can probably hear my family yelling. It's IU versus Ohio State, and it's like a historical proportion football game. And they're hollering because my husband went to IU. My son wants to go to IU. And they're just all beside themselves at how well they're doing in football. Anyway, it's with Kobu.
Yeah.
And this is just the front of the first one. But my friend gifted, she works at Walmart, and she brought me think it was 10 balls of this kobu, because she said, I want to help the program, but I can't knit or crochet. So I just asked her if she would buy me a couple balls with her discount at Walmart.
Oh,
she got me
yeah.
a whole bag. There's probably 10 balls in there, and she wouldn't take any money. So I crochet, and then my craft group, I have another crocheter and a knitter. So we split up the yarn, and we're going to make as many as we can with what my other friend bought us.
That's great.
Started it in October during Breast Cancer Awareness Month. But
well,
we'll
Jane from Scraptastic Yarns, she does that.
Does she? I'm still trying to find a local place to take them. And looking at.
Well, she knows. Oh, look at, she's got one of our cups.
I guess. I have my coffee in it and try not to spill it on my yarn.
That's definitely.
Oh my gosh. Oh man. Thank you, Lori. Thank you for coming on. Now we got Margaret up next. I'm gonna unmute you in a minute, Margaret. I just brought you in muted. Sorry. I'm gonna unmute you.
Hello. Nice to meet you, Margaret.
Reggie, come back, Reggie. Come back, Reggie. Please come back, Reggie. All right, Margaret, let me unmute your mic.
Okay, can you hear me?
Reggie.
Can you hear me?
Please come back.
Okay.
All right, Margaret, let me unmute your mic.
First time.
Reggie, come back, Reggie.
First time can you hear me?
Please come back.
Okay.
All right, Margaret, let me unmute your mic.
There's a lot of echoing in here.
Mute Margaret.
Okay.
Margaret.
Yeah.
Can you? Okay, so it isn't Margaret.
Margaret.
It's got to be something that you did.
Margaret. Yeah.
Can you? Okay, so it isn't Margaret. It's got to be something that you did. Margaret. Okay, so it isn't Margaret. I don't know. We got a loop going. All right. Well, she unmuted you. When you come in, sometimes you get two windows open and you have to shut one down. All right. The one that you're watching
When you
is
come,
usually the one you gotta shut
sometimes
down.
the windows open and you have to shut one down. All right. The one you're watching. Is usually, can you hear me? Shut down.
Yeah.
Can you hear me okay?
Yeah. I can, but I don't know what's going on because I didn't control that part, and I don't know. Well, let's see what she got to show us.
So,
How's that?
What's going on? Because I didn't control that part, and I don't know. Well, let's see what she got to show us.
Trying to get the live video. Can you see it, or am I out of camera? I don't know. There you go. It's a latte cake. All right. I am making a C2C with my latte cake. All right. You see that? And this is working very well for me. When I made a straight blanket, just a straight pattern stitch, it stretched. Okay, I'm gonna unmute me. I'm gonna take it off.
I think that she had two windows open. You're muted now. I think she had two windows open because I tried to tell everybody that when you're watching the show and then you click the link, it opens a second window. Now the one that you're watching is playing and it will be delayed. So now the new window is the one you want. You have to shut the old window. There is no other way to do it. You have to shut it. But the only thing I didn't understand is when you had her muted, it should have, we could still hear it. Yeah, that's what was confusing me. But anyway, you know what it was because as soon as you took her off, it stopped.
Yeah. Sorry, Margaret. You can try again, but just follow. If you guys come in, follow that advice, please. close the original window, and then we won't have all that feedback. So sorry about that. It was hard on the ear, but
and it goes day to day because we're on episode number 12. I mean, we went through episodes and never had it happen once, and then other times, bam!
Yeah.
So we're sorry about that.
Sorry, guys.
Bear with. We are a real life show.
And we are not sound techs at all, or any kind of tech here.
No, but we know how to crochet and we know how to knit, and that's what the show is all about. So life goes on, and the show goes on. So heirloom away.
All right.
I have some favorite stitches I bought this week. I did show them on my addiction show, and they were so wonderful that I'm showing them today. They are new pom-poms. Woohoo! Can you see the blue? It's blue with tufts of woohoo! And then I got pink. Check this out. You see that pink?
Yes,
it's a little blown.
So it's so pretty. It's like a blushy pink.
Yes. And then there's an orange one in the other bag. Yeah, that one's the same. You see that? It's not gonna. Yeah.
Pretty.
So I'm thrilled about these. Now, where I got them was Amazon, but the place is called Furry Valley. Furry Valley. And they were $14.99 for 6 of them, and they're worth it. They are worth
they're
it.
big. They're nice and fluffy.
They are big, and they have the snap-on. So you snap them on and snap them off. And you know what's nice about the snap-on? You can change color.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I've never used the snap-ons. I'm gonna have to give those a shot.
Well, I used one on the hat that I made with you last week. So it does work out fairly well. Now, I didn't hit this with a hair dryer yet, but it's just gorgeous. Look at that.
Yeah. So what does hitting it with a hair dryer do? They look like
it just cools it right up. It warms and it does. It takes all of this matting and just puts air into it.
Opens it up. Okay. Very nice. I love them. I love them. I'm gonna have to give those a shot. Especially because I think I might have some beanies to give as gifts for my family. So I would like to put a nice pom-pom on them. So
yeah, and that way they don't ruin it. I put a little instruction on mine saying remove pom-pom in order to wash it.
So I wanted to, before I share mine, I wanted to say that Margaret was trying to tell us that when she did the C2C with the latte cake, it does not stretch. Let's see.
Oh.
I originally tried a straight line blanket. It stretched like crazy. So when she did a regular, it stretched like crazy, but C2C, it doesn't stretch. So
again, we'll go back to the latte just in case somebody doesn't know that there is nylon. There is 42% nylon in a latte cake, and that's why it's stretching. And that's why I was saying not to use a double crochet with a lot of holes, because your item is going to come out to be 4 times bigger than you intended it to be, especially after I've washed a couple times. I do have a finished cocoon in latte cakes that I can show. I was going to wait until the finishing stitches part to show it.
Okay.
But, I'll wait. I will show it at the end of the show.
Okay. So Linda Jean was saying that she does the button, and that's what I do. I get the pom-pom with the elastic, and I'll sew a button to the inside of the hat and pull that elastic through around it, so you can still remove it. But I've never done the snaps, but I do like Linda Jean was talking about. All right, so I have some very exciting finishing stitches. Favorite stitches to share. I this one thing I'm going to show you. I've been waiting on this forever. And if I wish Pam was here because I'm actually gonna throw her under the bus for I think both of my favorites. I got both of these because of Pam. Now, you guys, if you watch me any length of time, or or you follow me, how I felt about the Black Panther movie. I mean, not the Black Panther movie. Yeah, right, Black Panther. Yeah, and about Chadwick Boseman, who played the Black Panther in the movie. It meant a lot to me as a African American woman raising a son. It was so cool to actually have a superhero that looked like my son could see a superhero that looked like him. So Stan Lee created that character many moons ago. So he was just ahead of his time. But when Chadwick Boseman passed away, Pam from Pamela's Knit and Crochet Corner posted a picture of her Black Panther crochet hooks. And I so wanted one, but the person who made hers was no longer making them. So of course I took to Etsy and I found a seller and who did make them. And so I want to share my Black Panther inspired crochet hook. And there's sparkle and it's a polymer clay one. And I bought this just, to remember and to honor Chadwick Boseman, as well as, Stan Lee for creating such a fantastic character. So there you go. That is I think this is a boy. I think I chose a boy hook, I think. Is that boy or Susan Bates? I don't know. But anyway, and I got it in I think an H, because I use H a lot. And she actually pressed the H into the clay. And you can barely see it, but there it is. So that's my first favorite that I wanted to share. Was my hook and I actually had to wait a long time because I ordered this when he passed away, and I just got it because supply chain issues for the seller. She couldn't get what she needed to get. And if you do polymer clay work, if you go in Michael's right now, they hardly have any. So something about the supply chain, the shelf is pretty much empty. So got that. That's one of them.
So I just want to click this in here real quick. We do have segments and we do try to stick to them as far as each other, but we don't know what each other's going to show. And there's a reason for that, because that keeps our attention and we're surprised to see the other one show. So we want to keep it for you.
and for each other. So that's really cool. So I absolutely love the hook. And when it finally came, I mean, the seller reached out and was like, I'm having trouble getting the things I need. She's like, I'll refund you. But I was like, I can wait because I really wanted it. So I waited and I love it. And so let's see. What is that? And I have one more favorite. Do you have any more to share?
Yes, I do. First of all, I'm in my yarn room. Last time I was on the show with you, I was still out in the living room.
Yes.
So everything has been rotated around. A couple new shelves have been added, and now the table in the middle of the room is able to be taped, and it's always here. So all I have to do is come in, put the stuff down that I want, turn the video on. I don't have to set the table up and take everything in the living room. Yes, I love it. I love it. So that's my favorite stitches for sure.
Yes. Are you like, why did you say, why did I wait so long when you finally got in there?
Yeah, because when you're in your room and you can see the yarn. I can see the yarn everywhere I look. There's yarn on every single wall, and because of that, I'm able to see and touch the yarns that were put away, and it's an inspiration to create. So my daydreaming crochet daydreaming is happening in the room now too.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So yeah, I'm so glad you got that. I wish I look forward to the day when I can have a room dedicated to my crafts. It won't be a yarn room because I am the crafty nomad. So it'll be a craft room.
There's other crafts in here. There's an awful lot of ribbon, an awful lot of buttons,
Yeah,
you know.
all kinds of
So,
things. All right, let
and
me
there's
show you my next
wrapping
favorite.
too.
I will blame once again Pam she's not here today, but if she ever watches the replay, she'll know I threw her under the bus for all these purchases. She shared a bag that she purchased at Rhinebeck West. She got it from a crochet designer, and her handle on Instagram is Two Bossy Knits, and that is the name of her website too, twobossyknits.com. And so Pam had a bag, but I got a mug. Let me take all the goodies out of it. And it says yarned and dangerous. And I got it in pink. And you can choose your colors. And she's actually making these herself, whereas my mugs that you get from me, I'm not making it. It's definitely getting drop shipped because I was like, I'm not anal about the way I do things. So I was afraid that I would get it like lopsided. So I'd rather just drop ship it. Definitely make less money on it, but that's okay. But anyway, I love that. She did a great job. I believe this is done with permanent vinyl, and it won't come off. You'll be able to wash it and everything. So I just love it. She has this with bags, and she also has it with buttons. So I got a pin that says yarned and dangerous as well.
Oh, wow.
Love it. And she gave like some little other pins and things as a thank you, some tea, and just very, very nice. I love both of these items, and those are my two favorite stitches to share with you guys for today.
Woo-hoo. Okay, so I have not only a favorite stitch to talk about today, but I guess I am now going to say that I'm going to be a designer for my very first pattern. Now, I am designing the mystery crochet along with Stephanie. Yes, that is my own design. But all by myself, I have in my hand a written pattern. It is to the testers at the moment. It is to the testers.
Nice.
Yeah. So I plan on using this pattern in my Vlogmas coming up in December.
Nice.
So if you're interested in possibly winning the pattern for free and a skein of yarn, because it's based on using one skein of yarn.
Oh, nice. We need those patterns.
I know. And I'm going to give you a little peek, and I'm going to tell you what yarn I used, and that's all I'm going to tell you. And you'll have to look it up in my Vlogmas coming in December. All right.
That's a surprise.
I used the mint and silver scarfy yarn that does have wool in it, and I made the scarf.
Ooh, super pretty. Oh,
So
that's
it's kind of Christmas colors in a way. I think it's like a vintage Christmas color.
okay.
Don't you think?
Well, it's looking quite the lighter color is looking like a light turquoise for me. Like a
really?
No, a light mint. A light mint.
It is mint. Okay. It's very light green, and then it goes to gray, and then it goes back to green.
Okay. Pretty.
So did it in twisted? It's a twisted infinity, so it's twisted on purpose.
Oh, nice.
So I'm going to be what do you call that? What do you call it? Launching?
Publishing.
Revealing?
Publishing.
No, but it'll be coming out in December. So.
Yes. Nice. Very, very nice. Now, what?
Show
I'm sorry. What weight of what yarn did we use for that?
Scarfie.
Oh, okay. And what's the weight on
Lion,
Scarfie?
Lion brand Scarfie has 22% wool in it. It's
Mm-hmm.
a bulky 5.
Okay,
So
good.
any bulky 5 will work.
Okay, because I was thinking about charisma, loops and threads, charisma.
Oh, absolutely.
That would be really pretty with that.
Yes,
Releasing.
it
There you go, Fiber Floozy. She said you're gonna be
really is. Okay.
yes, y'all. All right. Well, people are loving it. They think it's beautiful. And there's a few people who we have 36 people in the room from what I can see. That's fantastic. Whoop, whoop.
Wow. I don't have bubbles.
I have
My
bubbles.
bubbles are in the other room.
You gotta bring your bubbles.
Yes, I'll get them.
That's
So,
right.
let's see. Do I have any more favorites? I don't have any more favorites
All right.
today.
Anybody wanna show your favorites? Come on in. Um, Thank you guys so much for all the comments and chatting in the chat. Anybody want to come in? I just put another link. I copied the link and put it in again. Oh man.
So
Yeah.
I do move on to Hook's Handmade Classics.
All right.
We both have some exciting Hook's Handmade Classics today.
We do. I can show mine really quickly now. And I have mine courtesy of Angela Young, who shared a vintage. I showed this on either my live or my show. But if you didn't watch it, here it is. It is a Annie's Crochet newsletter. And this is from July, August of 1992. So you see all the patriotic stuff. That's because it's from July. And then on the back, you can see like a lot of the patterns that are in there. And I just thought it was, I can't wait to go back and just read through it because I just think it's so kind of hilarious because it doesn't seem like 1992 was that long ago. And then you see these pictures and you're like, oh my gosh, look at that hairdo. And the wonderful VHS offering they have on the videotape. Like it's just so like not it's so different. Like I said, it feels like 1992 wasn't that long ago, but it was a really long time ago. And when I saw this, I definitely thought of Linda Jean House because of the vintage project that she had been working on. So I thought I would share that. I might even like talk about this a little bit through my Vlogmas. I'm not sure because they have like a section in here where people wrote in and asked questions. And it's just interesting to go through and see what they were, thinking about and what was popular back then to make. It all looks so interesting and sort of kitschy, but I like kitschy.
Yeah.
I enjoy it. So Annie's Crochet Newsletter, 1992. That's my offering for Hook's Handmade Classics.
Well, I have 2 today. Now, I just got done telling you that I went through all my stuff and rearranged my room and put up new shelves and stuff. And while I was doing that, I came across a handmade classic. Of course I did.
Mm-hmm.
So a long time ago, I used to have a friend that loved doll houses. She had a couple of doll houses that were probably worth thousands.
Oh, wow.
They had all the furniture in them. You could go in her living room and against the wall were these beautiful doll houses. And she had a way where you could walk all the way around.
Wow.
And then she had her own room that literally had the doll houses were on the wall, but there was just a wall. So she was collecting things from, say, flea markets and all these places.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I don't know anymore. I haven't she's probably passed.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, what I brought a little quilt from one of her doll houses that she gave me and told me I could keep.
Oh.
I don't know who made it, but let me explain the size. It is 8 inches by 5 inches. So that's all it is.
Oh my gosh. Is that crochet?
Yes, it is.
Oh my gosh.
It's little granny squares.
Oh my gosh. Is it with like embroidery floss or thread?
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh, that's fantastic.
It's only 8 inches by 5 inches. It's a perfect little bedspread. Isn't that so freaking cool?
So
When I
sweet.
found it, I was like, oh my God. And
I
you know
love
what? You can actually see the stitches. The first row is the same way. You do 3 grannies, chain 1, 3 grannies, chain 1, and finish the round. And then you do 1 row around that, and that finishes your square of double crochets. That's it.
Wow. That
And
is
so it's
so
only
good.
2 rows.
Oh, you must post a picture so that we can see the picture of it. It's so beautiful.
Yep. And then she went around the outside with 1 row of pink.
Oh my gosh. How nice. What a nice little treasure.
And I had it in my sewing box, which is why I didn't know, because I never opened the dang thing.
Yeah. Yeah. People are saying you should frame it. You should frame it. It would look beautiful framed, actually.
Yeah, you're probably right. And because I kept it in plastic, it looks brand new. And I know it's old
Yeah.
because I've had it well over 30 years myself.
Wow.
So,
Wow.
yeah.
That's
Yeah.
gorgeous. I knew somebody who used to do the miniatures as well, and the work is amazing. Like it's beyond me. So
Okay, so now we're still talking about classics. So I wanted to share a little addictions with you. I am an addict. We all know that. I'm a yarn addict and you know, all these things. So what I usually do is if I'm driving in the car, I'm daydreaming crochet. That's how I am. Okay. So I'll be daydreaming and I want to share a daydream with you.
okay.
This pineapple Afghan pattern is free on the ePatternsCentral.com. It's called the Pineapple Afghan.
It's free?
It's free. See that square?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it's done in 12 of them. So I was thinking, daydreaming, next year, if you'd like to do a year-long make-along with me, I got an idea. We could do one of these squares every month. That's it. 1 square a month. Okay. And my idea is this is a vintage pattern. It really is.
Mm-hmm.
You know? And we could do it in a classic yarn, a new one. Like, you know, like these.
Yes.
So they say cream or well, yeah, they do say 58 ounces of cream weight 4-weight medium. So I was thinking using the cream in the what is this? Earth tone?
Yes.
It doesn't matter. But what I wanted to say was the tweed. You know, that would bring the old pattern, the classic pattern, more modern and using the tweed. So I'm thinking my daughter's couch. Okay, so there's my daydream.
All
My
right.
daughter's couch with a pineapple pattern, which is bringing, you know, I'm going to make an heirloom, right? So if you'd like to join me next year, we can We can make an heirloom together.
All right, look at there. That's a great idea. I think I've seen that actual pattern because I have a lot of stuff on ePattern Central. I do a lot of that.
Yeah.
Rel just came in the house, and we, Christy, have 41 people in the room. Woo! And you got your bubbles. That is
But I'm getting low. I'm getting low. I don't have any left in it. I gotta buy some more. I was just at the dollar store yesterday, and you know what I found there?
What did you find?
I found a little cinnamon broom. These little brooms for $1, and it smells like cinnamon. And I'm planning on decorating that little broom. Isn't that cute?
Very cute. Very cute. Guys, we're so grateful for you guys coming in. Hey, Reggie, are you going to try to come back in, Reggie, or no? Let me put the link for anybody who, if you have a classic or if you have a whip or a finish you want to share, come on in. Here's the link.
Yep. So taking the classic and running right smack dab into our A Stitch in Time make-along. This was a make-along started in August, right?
Yep. Yep.
Holy cow. And we're ending it today. That was a long time. No, I didn't finish mine. But I'll tell you what, I have one hell of a beautiful blanket going on here.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Listen, mine is not finished either, and I have no excuse because it's a baby dress. I'm not finished. And I need to bring it.
I'm using the scraps, as you know, so I'm making hats and then using the scraps in my blanket. And scraps for this kind of blanket is perfect because you start a row, you go across the body, and then you end with the fringe on the end. So you never have to weave in your ends.
Beautiful. Easy. Lovely.
This right now is right about ready to, if you wanted to, okay, you could do one diamond wide and finish it for a scarf with just a little bit of edging, and it would be perfect size for a scarf. Wouldn't that be cool?
That would be
there's
great.
That's another daydream addiction.
Yeah,
I'm wired. I didn't even have a lot of.
I have Reggie and Jill in the back of the house, so I'm gonna bring Reggie up and then Jill.
Okay.
All right, here we go. Hey, Reggie, I'm gonna go on mute.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay, we figured that we changed the definitions on the computer because when I do my lives, I have a microphone now, and it's an external microphone. It took me a while to remember that we did that. So I have a whip, so I hope it's okay that we're going a few segments back.
No, that's
my current work in progress. It's, I don't know if you can see it. Wait, let me go back. So it's going to be a circle poncho. This is something that was commissioned, so I'm making it for someone, and it is a poncho that goes over a baby carrier. So, as you can see.
Oh. Okay.
So this poncho is following my own tutorial that I have on my channel, and when I made the tutorial, I had to make a poncho for the tutorial. And then so the poncho that I made for the tutorial, I sold. And a few days ago, a friend of the woman who bought the poncho contacted me and said that she saw her friend wearing the poncho, and am I selling those? And I said, well, actually, I'm not really doing crochet for sale. That's not my business. But I told her, well, if you really want one, then I can make you one. So this is what I'm working on right now. And she wanted stripes of gray and white and black, and I just got to the beginning of the black now.
Nice.
And so that's my current work in progress.
So
And
that's your design.
yeah, it's my design, and there's, like I said, there's already a tutorial for it. It's one of my first tutorials that I did. It's like, I don't know, maybe a year old now, on my
Oh,
channel. I redid, well, not redid, I did my craft room this week. So I moved all my stuff into an actual craft room, and we set up the whole filming area and everything, and got a lot of new cool recording equipment and stuff. So in the process of doing it, I got all the stuff that I did as tutorials. So I all the finished objects that came out of the tutorials that I filmed. And then I said, well, I don't have any children that are small enough to sit in a baby carrier anymore. So I put it up for sale just here in our neighborhood, in our area, and someone bought it, and then someone else saw it. And I hope that this, well, on one hand, it's nice. On the other hand, I really hope it's not going to become a thing like that people will send their friends to, to me.
yeah.
I really
Yeah,
don't like
been there,
I
So,
really don't like
before
the
you go,
commission work.
yeah, hard work. Before you go, I know you have a package from me at your house. I
Yeah.
know. Did you touch it? Did you touch it?
No, it's still closed.
Yeah, so in the future will be an opening from Reggie on her channel and myself on mine. No, I didn't get my package yet. So we're
Yeah,
still
I hope it gets us sometime before Christmas. I mean, you guys know that the mail situation at the moment in general is terrible, and Germany specifically is just very bad with it. I have so many packages stuck in different places, things that need to get to me or things that I sent out to other people. So I just hope it gets this sometime before Christmas.
well, if it's another week or so, you can go ahead and open yours on camera.
No,
That's fine.
no, I will be a good girl. I will hide it away somewhere so I don't.
Oh.
Okay.
Alrighty. Well,
Thank you, Reggie, for coming on.
Thank you for
so much.
having me.
We always love it when you come on. So we'll see you next time.
Bye.
bye.
I'm going to bring Jill up. Fiber Floozy in the house.
Hey, it worked.
Yeah.
Hi.
I wasn't sure if I did it right.
Mhm. Nice to
I
have
know.
you back. You came back from her dad's house finally.
Yes. So I have been alluding to some secret knitting, and I wanted to give the opportunity for everybody here to see it because I have not been able to show it on the podcast.
Oh.
Because my daughters watch, and I'm making one of these for each of the girls. And I'm also going to make one for me. So here you go. Oh. Can you see? Trying to make sure I'm in camera.
Oh, yeah. We can see it. We can see it.
It's in Vogue Knitting, and it's called the Sophisticate.
And that's a knitted one?
Yes. And this is on bulky. So this is one of the panels. They've got it on. And what it does is you do your border over here, and then you do the rest. So you do it at the same time. So you're not going to have to go back and pick up.
Oh, okay.
And there's the other side. So I have both side panels done on this one. And here's the back. This is what the inside looks like.
Mm-hmm. It's a lot of work.
It's
Yeah.
I did these first 3 panels in 4 days.
Oh, that's right. It's bulky. Is that a tweed? I
No,
was seeing
this
some
is
pictures.
oh, I was going to try to remember. It's not comfort. Oh, I'll remember here in a minute. I don't have my bag over here with all the info that I was using. Anyway,
Okay.
I've got, and this is the sleeve. So see, it'll go like that. This will be the top. And so
Yeah.
it's a short, if you saw in the picture, it's a 3/4. So I've got the sleeves done, I've got the back done, I've got the 2 panels done, and I've got the pockets done. I am now going to put the shoulders together and go around to do the neck on the back side and then sew everything together.
That's great.
So I'm making 3 of these. Now, mine is probably not going to be done by Christmas. Not going to happen.
You gotta start in January.
I know. I started so late. But I had a hard time finding yarn that I wanted to use for it. And when I got it from Mary Maxim with a really good deal, because I needed like 10 of one and 12 of another. And then I'm hoping by the time I make mine, which will be in black, that it is going to be a smaller size. So we'll see. Anyway, I want to show you guys.
Well, thank you for coming on.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. I had a lag on that one. I
did too. That's okay. Yeah, it was a little, it was like watching a dubbed over movie a little bit, Jill. It was a little bit, but we just went with it.
She's quite a ways from both of us, but it shouldn't have, I don't know.
No, I don't know either. I don't know where it was.
It was fine.
Yep. It was lovely.
So, like I said, we're going right into a Stitch in Time mail. It's a vintage make along. You could have cross stitched. You could have sewn something. You could have loomed something. You can crochet. As long as it's a craft that has stitches in it, you could have made it for this. Now, I'm going to draw today. We're going to draw one last winner of a random progress photo. And then tomorrow or the next day, we don't know when we can get together. We're going to draw the grand prizes for that make along. So today we're going to ask Alexa to pick a random number for us from 1 to 23, Kim.
Okay. Let's hope she works. Alexa, pick a number between 1 and 23.
Your random number between 1 and 23 is 3.
3.
By the way, I have a routine you might like. I can wish you a good morning and more.
Sorry, she's talking too much. No, she talks too much,
No problem.
It was great. She's doing too much. She be like, she does this all the time. Extra.
Okay, info. I have scrambled everybody since the last time. They're all reissued. And so Linda Jean House is number 3 on my list. And my list is scrambled. So she may or may not be here, but Linda Jean House is the winner for the last progress photo.
Yay,
and I have a little package that I made up for that prize. And one of them is this book. This is a crochet home book. It's decorating with crochet, but when I looked through it, there was many, many, many things in here. So I'm just going to real quick show you that there was a bunny. See the crochet bunny?
Oh, yes, I love that.
So that pattern's in there. And then there's a baby blanket pattern.
Yes. Oh, that's pretty.
And then there's a TV stand. Whoa. TV stand thing.
Yeah.
And then I just want to show you, there's little things too, but look at this one. Okay, where's my camera?
Over. What is that? Oh, is that a pillow?
Yes.
Oh, it's pretty. Is that the ruffle? Is that ruffle fabric or crochet?
It's fabric.
Oh, that's what it looked like. Very nice.
Yep.
Well,
So that would, I think there's three of them in here. And
Linda,
then of course the kitty blanket.
that's super cute. A lot of people would love that.
Adorable. So that was the one thing I picked out. But I also picked out a package of Beautiful. Now, crinkling.
Linda Jean is actually here, so she's able to enjoy seeing her prize.
Oh, okay. Beautiful is a very fancy novelty yarn. It was by, I can never do this. It was by Black Horse.
Hold it like this so we can see the top.
Sorry, Dark Horse.
Dark Horse, yeah.
What? This?
Yeah.
You want to this?
Yeah.
It's Dark Horse. Now, what is this? Is a ladder yarn. So, I was thinking about this before, and I made little cowls, little fancy cowls out of stuff like this. And I would think that if you paired this with a solid color,
Yep.
it would show up. Yeah. I don't know, but I'm sure she will come up with something crazy beautiful to do with it, because she's very talented. So that is what she's going to get, is these 4 balls of Beautiful in that magazine. And all she has to do is send me a message later on, and I will send it out on Monday.
All right, Linda Jean, there you go. Hey, there are 44 people in the room. For everybody who shouted us out, I know Granny D shouted us out yesterday on her live. Thank you.
Thank you. Yes, 43. Okay, so Kim, what I want to say about our make-along. It is wonderful make-along. It's a vintage make-along. It will come back again next year in 2021. So you've got, 9 months to figure out what vintage thing you're going to make for that show. Now, here's the secret. If you want to make a big, humongous blanket, start it now. Start it in January, like I'm going to do with my heirloom.
Yeah, and then you'll have it done by November, whatever, Yeah. I am part of the grand prize for this make along. It's definitely a bag from me. I still haven't made it, but I will make it. But I want you to see the fabric, very vintage holiday theme. And I plan to make it this weekend so it'll be ready to ship out ASAP so you can use it for your holiday projects. And I also plan to right now do another drawing, because there are people who are posting on Instagram, and there were 8 people who actually have posted using the hashtag of Stitch in Time Now. And so I am going to ask our friend here to pick a number. I don't want to say her name because she'll start, responding, but I'm going to ask her to pick a number between 1 and 8, and we will see. And I just wrote down the names in the list, and I will see who wins. Okay, and it's a surprise. Your prize is a surprise because I just decided to do this, so I didn't pull the prize to let you, so I can show it, but you will get a prize. So here we go. Alexa, pick a number between 1 and 8.
Your random number between 1 and 8 is 2.
All right, so she picked number 2, and number 2 on my list is Catherine Oaks. So Catherine Oaks, you are the winner from the Instagram hashtag. So there you go. I will figure out what the price will be, and I will let you know when I have shipped it. So congratulations, Catherine Oaks.
Okay, so Kim just showed you the material from the bag that she's going to be finishing for the one of the grand prizes. So I'm going to show you the second bag that is in the grand prizes. This one is donated by Lori Gray. So it's an Al Gray bag with a vintage pattern on it. It has handles, and it also has drawstring.
Beautiful bag.
It's a beautiful bag. I have one. Kim has one. Debbie has one. It is very, very fun to be friends with Al Gray.
Yes.
And you know, but anyway, so she donated that. It does have a little bag in here that has some stinkies in it, and I just call them that, but it smells wonderful. And then it also has a bag of stitch markers in it, and these happen to be daisies. So they are right down in my daisy line that I asked her to make for me.
Hey, Chris, did your mail run yet?
You know, it usually takes till about 2 o'clock.
Okay. Just wondering.
And it's only, it's only 1:16. But it is, my box is quite a ways away from the house. So I have to put on shoes and put on something better than PJs to go out, because somebody might see me out there by the road.
All right. Well, we'll see. All right. Well, lovely, lovely, lovely.
Back to when we were going to draw. You still have time to post your finishes. So if you have a vintage finish and you have not posted, in my announcements post for the Stitch in Time make along, you need to put your photos in there of your finishes, because Kim and I are going to draw. We will videotape that. We will do it the old-fashioned way with the pieces of paper.
Yeah.
Okay. So Alexa will be put to sleep that day.
Yeah. Ooh, don't call her name. She'll start talking.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Glad I didn't choose that word, huh?
All right. Well, that's fantastic. Do we have anything else for this make along? Is that it?
Well, I have two other. We have two other donations.
Oh yeah.
We have a donation from Nomadic Knits. That is a wonderful group of ladies that have knit publication, and I'm not sure which one. They are donating 7 or 8, but I've got the Washington one coming in. I have it in my queue, so that's the next one, and it's number 8. Last one was, do I remember? Michigan. It was Michigan. So, and they were beautiful. I have a video that I opened that package and showed that book on one of my addictions. But yes, they are supposed to be giving us a knit book, one of the editions.
Nice.
And oh, Kim Richard, she has a vintage kit that she donated.
Nice. So really,
so there's
prize
package. And I have a 5th prize that I didn't announce what it was yet. So it probably will maybe have my new pattern in it. Who knows?
Oh, okay. All right, guys. So we'll be talking and figuring out how everything's going to be given out and all of that. And then we'll do our drawing and post a video. And you guys will be able to see it. So fantastic. There's some funny stuff happening over here in the chat. Oh my God.
Okay. Okay, well, you know what? We might have to move on.
All right.
To next segment. I mean, go ahead, look through it. Let's see. Yeah. What do I have? Oh, while you look through the chat, I'll tell you what my next Stitches shenanigans.
Oh yeah, I'm excited for Stitches shenanigans.
Yeah, I know you are. You are. I have something small that I'm going to stick in here real quick.
Okay.
Okay. You know, I do crazy drawings on my Facebook group all the time. I have for over a year. And December is one of the craziest months. I usually have something. And I am doing a new lotto for December. And now what is going to happen is I'm going to put up a post and I'm going to say, give me your guesses of how many candy pieces are in the dish. So you get a chance to see the dish today. Here's the dish.
Okay, take a look. Start counting, people.
So you don't have to memorize what I'm going to say, but I'm going to ask about how many candy canes are in here? How many of the Andes candies are in here? Okay? And one of the biggest questions, the one that's usually the tiebreaker, is how many total pieces of candy is in the dish? So look for that. Will probably be put up December 1st, and I will probably be doing a live on my group for who wins and all that good stuff. So look for that coming up in December.
All right, perfect.
Yes,
Thanks everybody for hitting the thumbs up, and thank you for everyone who's telling everybody and reminding everybody to give us a thumbs up on this video. We really appreciate that. Thank you. So very cool, very cool. So what are we talking about right now? What's next?
Shenanigans. I know, Kim, you have lots of shenanigans.
So many shenanigans. So we will start off with all of it will be paper crafting. You guys, sorry I'm turned away, but I have everything behind me. I don't think that was the greatest of ideas, but that's what I've done. So I have done some paper crafting, and I'm just going to show you a few of the cards. You guys have seen some of the videos, but I'm doing a project with my small group at church where we're going to be making cards together on Zoom. So I had to make samples. So each card is, like that, with a stamp with a white mat in the inside so you can write your message. Let's see. I've done that one. All of it is paper crafting, and doing the cards has really got me back into doing a little bit of paper crafting. So super cute. And then I'll just pick maybe one more to show. I've done 6, but I love this one as well. Very classic. Pretty.
They're so beautiful.
Thank
I love cards anyway, but that you made them, that makes, so special. The more I think about it, the reason why we appreciate a handmade card from somebody like you is because we will never touch each other for probably our whole lives. We will never really meet in person. So when you make something like that, it's a treasure.
Yeah, definitely treasure. This one opens that way. Very pretty. Very
yes,
fun.
It is.
Very easy. No big issue. So doing these, it sort of inspired me to do something I have not done in a while. And so I decided to participate in December Daily this year. And most of the reason why is because I kind of want to be intentional for the month of December, trying to just stay positive and up and not sort of lament or mourn the fact that certain things just won't happen this year because of our current situation. So I decided that the best way for me to do that is to sort of document December and really plan ahead for all the fun things that we can do during and do safely during the month of December. So I'm making basically a junk journal or traveler's notebook style scrapbook, which I've done plenty of times. So I'm going to make a fabric cover, but these are the 2 notebooks that I have made that I will be using to document December. And so on the inside, you can see where I have just placed lots of pretty papers, and everything is, I'm sort of getting ready so that when December hits, actually I'm going to start on Thanksgiving. And when December hits, I'll just have to put in pictures and do the journaling. So I won't have to, so the book will be ready to go. So I just had this pack of paper that I got from Michael's called Save Freeze. This one of Michael's hot buys, 12 by 12 scrapbook paper. And what happened was, you know how Michael's people post on Instagram, on YouTube about all of the grab bags that Michael's does, where they like just gather up a bunch of stuff, put it in a bag or a box and charge you $4 or $5 for it. Well, I have never found good grab bags at my Michael's. Well, one day I went and they had bagged up a lot of 12 by 12 scrapbook paper pads. And so I just grabbed like 2 or 3 of them. Well, most of them, I'm giving some away because a lot of them were repeats, but so I paid $4 and it would have like maybe 4 or 5 12 by 12 paper packs. So got lots of stuff to work with. So what I've done is I made a cover on the very first book, and that's what I really want to share. That's my cover.
Oh, nice.
Daily. And see that sparkle? Look at that sparkle. I love it. And then a little more sparkle over there.
The best thing we've seen in 2020.
There you go. So yeah, so this will be my way of being super intentional about this month. And I try to keep it simple. Usually I go overboard. So I'm only doing 2. And I'm going to do a page for every day with a couple extra pages too, because I'm going to I think I'm starting on Thanksgiving and I'm going to go all the way to the end of December. So I have in each one I have 16 pages. So I have like 32 or 34, something like that. So yeah.
So another way to do one of those books like you're doing would be to save the Christmas cards. Linda Jean just said, take and save your Christmas cards.
Yes.
And put your Christmas cards into a journal for the month of December. That would be something I should try and do.
Yeah.
I've never done that. And it doesn't require making eyeballs.
No, exactly. And so what I did, you see, it's just stapled. Now, the first time I did this, the first few times I've done this, I've sewn it. I've sewn in and sewn it together, but stapling them really, made it super easy, although it may not be as stable, but it's easy. You need a long arm, long reach type of stapler, but I got one. And then the last thing about this I wanted to show was I'm going to be participating, which I guess I'll go ahead and say this now. I'll be participating in a YouTube hop for December Daily, and my video will air on December 12th, I think. But the thing will be making interactive pages, so pages that people have to do something to see the stuff. So part of mine will be a flip book like that I made these envelopes. And I made 3 and put them together. They each have pockets, so there will be pictures, there will be tags, there will be all kinds of things. But this will be glued into one of the pages. Actually, I'm gonna make 2 of them. So anyway, that's my shenanigans for today.
All right. I have another shenanigans.
All right. Come on.
Yeah, it's called a fail.
It's called a what?
A fail.
Oh, a
fail.
Uh-oh.
Okay, first thing I'm going to tell you is when you're doing a cocoon, and you're going sideways this way, and you don't want to do a square, you want to do a rectangle, pay attention when you sew the sleeves together, because you want your length to be the length, not turn it the other way and end up with the curtains being the height.
No. Okay.
This is exactly what happened. I didn't put the 2 together in the right direction. So I ended up with the rows going up and down. So I will turn the cocoon and show you that my rows are now going up and down rather than the way that I intended them to be, which would have been this way. So that is why this cocoon came out to be a little bit different size than I intended.
I see. I see. I see.
No, that was the fail.
When did you figure that out?
I didn't. Not until after I completely did the whole thing.
Oh.
And I looked and I tried it on again, and I thought, wait, when I tried it on the first time, it was different. It did. It changed how it felt on. But that doesn't mean that it's not going to fit a smaller person perfectly.
Yeah.
Because it's still okay. It's an okay sweater. But I think I need to give it to my little tiny daughter-in-law, because she's petite, and it would be like a big, huge sweater on her. Okay, so I'm just gonna show you real quick. Somewhere there's a hole here to put my arm in. Yes, see, so there's nothing wrong with the sweater.
Yeah,
it's just oh, the mailman, I heard him. I can hear the mailman out there. Yeah, so this is one of the cocoons. Now, like I said, I'm not the right size for this. It's a little bit tight on me. But see. Yeah, but you show the cuffs and things. I love the cuffs. Anyway, it came out nice, but I just. Yeah. I love it. It's very nice, but smaller person. It nice on your daughter-in-law. It'd be really nice and cozy. Yeah, she loves the colors too. So yeah, I think that she just acquired another present. So some of the shenanigans turned out to be okay for certain people. Yeah, like my family, and I can't sell something or whatever. You end up making out like a bandit. Yes. I love it. It came out nice. Linda Jean said, when a cocoon is tight, call it a shrug. Saved. Yeah, it is. It is a shrug. Yeah. But I really wanted it to be a little bit bigger than that. So guess what? I'm making one a little bit bigger than that. No. There you go. Okay. All right. So does anybody want to come on and show us anything, whether it be finished, make along, whether it be a tester item, whatever you want to show. Whatever you want to come on, you can come on and talk about it. We're doing pretty good with time. Oh, yes. Yes, we are. Yeah, we've done everything, huh? Except for happenings, or do we have one more thing? I don't have any. Did we talk about it? Stitches shenanigans, I'm done. I don't have anything else. Okay. There. No, so, stitches, that's next. Finishing. You don't have a finish? I don't have a finish. No. Oh, I didn't really. Oh, wait. Ravini's coming back on, but I must show one more shenanigans that I forgot. And I totally forgot to really show them on my show even. So I made some beautiful, if I say so myself, polymer clay earrings. Oh. So those are my polymer clay earrings. With some beading on the front, but the actual big part is polymer clay. And those were good to make. And then let me turn these ones over to see them. There's another pair, smaller. And I lean toward the bohemian, like when I make jewelry, and that's the type of stuff I like to wear as well. I'm not like somebody I will wear a plain hoop, but I really love stuff like this. So, came out great. So that is my for real last shenanigan. Hey, Dana from the Triple C. Now I have to say that when you show your earrings and I know that you just started using the polymer clay, and you said, oh, I'm not going to put anybody out of business. I realize that you just started, but those are a unique thing because the way that you like mold it and stuff like that makes the shape. And so if you put that in your Etsy store, that's one of a kind piece. You're not going to be able to duplicate it exactly, which is why, you know, you say, oh, I'm my worst critic, but it's unique. It's beautiful. You should definitely probably sell a few of those.
I think I will have to. I certainly don't need 3 pairs of the same color. Like I only need one of these pairs. Yeah. So yeah, you're right. I take some great pictures and put them in the shop.
I like those,
Very pretty. Thank you guys for all the kudos on the earrings. And we have Ravini in the back of the house, so I'm going to bring her up.
Okay.
And I will go mute.
Hello again. So I remembered I tested an Afghan square for Divine Hebrew. Oh, good. So it's come wait, Mama, wait. Sorry. Let me see here. So it's Afghan square that she started since January. She's making on coffee themed Afghan. So this one is a little 12 by 12. I tested for her. So, you know, she loves coffee as well, coffee and crochet. And I was like, I wanted to make the blanket since January. That didn't happen. So I was like, out of one of these squares, I was able to test this one. And, you know, it's a C2C stitch. And you can see the smoke. I think they're a little cute. And then a fall leaf. So I did with fall colors.
It's different.
And, you know, a little bit of my finished project. So I just remembered that. So anyways, thank you guys.
Thank you.
Bye. Say bye, Mom. Bye. All right.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so this is the cocoon show. It is just the cocoon show, no matter how you look at it, it is. So I have a cocoon that I brought out of my inventory. I'm going to stand up over here and put it on. So if you want to see what's going on in the chat, I will be right back.
Okay, so Lori, I wanted to show you, Lori Armstrong asked if that was gold clay or gold leaf. It was gold leaf, and I got this from Amazon, of course, like a whole thing. And it came with silver, gold, and copper. So this is what I used to make that, this gold leaf. I don't know if I can probably not spill it, but show it to you like that. But that's what I used on the earring. So I just sort of rolled it into the stuff and cut the earring. So yeah, that's what that is. But thank you, Lori. Thanks for the question.
Are you ready for the fashion show?
Yes, we are. Come on with the fashion show.
Here we have a cocoon made out of the latte cakes.
Nice.
As you can see, the latte cakes that has the stripe. This is the first one I ever bought. And so it's striped. This one was done in a granny square. So you started in the middle and you kept going around and around and continued around. And then when you got to the biggest, as big as you wanted it, you would sew the sleeves up.
Oh, nice.
Okay. So what happens is when you get to the part where you're sewing the sleeves up, this is what happens with the stripes.
Okay.
And this one is plenty big enough, comes down all the way underneath my butt.
That's nice.
It is very nice. It is done in the double crochets though. So it's gonna stretch. But I've washed it because something like this that's a wearable, I tend to wash before I put it for sale, just because I want to know, you know. So I have, and it's coming out. I mean, it came out beautiful. All of the, all of the edging and everything. So by doing it in a solid with half double crochet, that blue one is going to be just as big and beautiful, but you won't have all this striping going on.
Yeah,
That's why I don't like striping, but it's still a beautiful sweater, and it's really, really soft.
Yeah, and there's people who love striping, but I like the solid, like you do on that. On wearables, I'm not so much.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. It depends. It depends on the color. If it's a subtle striping like black, white, and gray, and it fades nicely, then I'm fine with that. But yeah.
Oh yeah, this is just the cream. It's a nice color scheme.
Yeah.
It's a nice color scheme.
Yeah.
But when if you left it as a blanket, it would just continue to be, but as soon as you turned the sleeves, I kind of, It's all in who, if you like this softness, you're going to love this sweater, basically. So, yeah. So I have it in my Etsy shop. And I have 2 more finishes that I'd like to talk about today, in case you care. All right. What I tended to do earlier in this year is I was whining about bulky yarns. I was always saying, I'm having a hard time using up the bulky yarns that I have, like the 6s, bulky 6. Very hard for me. It usually comes in about 94 yard skein, which, what are you going to do with 2 skeins of that? So I have a couple of ideas that ended up helping me through that problem. And one of the ladies that uses bulky 6 a lot is Jennifer from Fiber Flux. She has a couple patterns out. There's usually a scarf, or there's usually a hat, or maybe a mini scarf that she uses bulky 6 for. So I got these ideas from her. So what I did was I took a bulky 6 yarn that I had in my stash, and I made hat. Now this one is just purple. It is done in loops and threads, and it's a 6. All it is just a simple hat. But the other yarn that I had was a bulky 6, and I didn't know what I was going to do with it, because what is it going to match? I did the pattern that Jennifer had for the pavement.
Oh yeah.
And what it did was it gave me this beautiful pattern. It's just the V-stitch. That's all it is.
Oh, it's beautiful though. Wow.
She does hers in an infinity scarf, but I didn't do that. I just made it the regular scarf. And then when you take other yarn and put it with it, it ends up being a set. Because
nice.
Yeah, they were 2 different yarns, 2 different items, but you can put them together and make a set. So I wanted to share that with you. So this was a Bag O' Day Easy Beanie, and this one was the Pavement Infinity from the Fiber Flux.
And what yarn was that again?
The hat was the Loops and Threads, bulky. It's got a little bit of wool in this one. I don't know whether they make this, but it's got wool in it, so it's got halo.
Oh yeah.
And this says on it, cozy wool. So Loops and Threads cozy wool, and this colorway, it's a purple, but it has some tonals in it. And the colorway is, hang on, they put them all different places on here. Velvet.
Okay.
So that was that one. And I put on a snap pom-pom. Yeah, velvet. And then this one was a bulky 6, but it's soft. It's like cushiony to me. It's the Snowy Lilac by Stitch Studio. So a Stitch Studio by Nicole, Snowy Lilac, and it was 100% acrylic, bulky 6.
I love it. I love it.
So both of these are in my Etsy shop too, but they're separate so that if you wanted to buy them together, you could, but if you didn't have to.
Mm-hmm. I like it.
Yeah.
All right. Very nice finishes. I'm glad you had a couple because I have none.
Well, they were a little older, but that's okay. That doesn't mean that. I mean, this is a real crafty show, so I mean, it doesn't matter what we show, right?
It does not. Does not.
No. No.
All right. Anybody want to come up and show some finishes? I'll put a link if anybody wants to come on up. We'll let you on stage. Yeah. So Linda Jean says that she likes to make a size 4-weight cardi and then put 5 or 6-weight collar and cuffs. That's interesting.
Oh, that is interesting.
Yeah, she said it's a great look. I'd love to see that actually.
You know what I was thinking of doing is when you want to, and this is just me because I've got this daydreaming, okay? If you want to try something out, try it out in a size for a baby or a doll, and do what you're gonna do. It takes a lot less time because you don't have that big body of material to go through, and then try it out in the adult size. So, and what I was thinking was, if you did a body and then you did it in crochet and then you did the cuffs in knit or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Totally like, totally crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like shenanigans.
OMG Granny Square says she loves yarn with a fuzz. That's what Chris calls halo.
Mm-hmm.
Very, very cool. Well, we are winding down. So if you want to come on up, I think we can move on, right? To
I'm gonna go ahead and move on to Hooks Happenings. But while I'm doing Hooks Happenings, because I don't think Kim has one. She might. Oh yes, she has at least one. I know of one she has. Okay. What I was gonna say is if you have any questions for us, think about what you might want to ask us, so that way as soon as we're done with Hooks Happenings, we can answer your questions. All righty.
All right. Granny D is backstage, so let's let her come on up and then we can move on.
All right. Okay.
Right. And hi to Sandy from Left is Right Crochet. Hey, Sandy.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yep.
I just finished this hat yesterday. It's out of a bulky, I forget what, something from Hobby Lobby. It was on clearance. And I just finished this big old fluffy cow. It was a jumbo yarn. And
a 7? Like a jumbo 7?
I'll have to de-hair my, these will probably be gifts. That's all I got.
All right.
But
pretty.
Hey, 2 FOs, one yesterday, one today. What?
Yeah.
Even though this is huge yarn.
Yeah, it is. It's pretty though.
I love y'all. I love your program, and I will keep shouting y'all out.
Thank you. Have a nice Thanksgiving.
I just have such a good time when I see you gals. Y'all give all of us such good ideas, and the folks that come on. I just love it.
Thank you.
The good work, girls.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
What a sweetheart she is.
Thank you so much, Dee. I really appreciate that, and I appreciate all the support all of you give us. We so enjoy doing the show, and we love being with you guys. You guys are our tribe, our crochet crew. We love you. So thanks for
Yep.
everything.
Big thanks this year to the fact that we found such a wonderful community to get us through the year 2020.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I see somebody is trying to connect, but we can go ahead and get started, and then we'll let them go shortly. But it's like they're having trouble right now.
All right. Well, the first Hooks happenings that I have to go back and talk about a second time is Stephanie from Stephanie's Yarn Escape and I are doing a mystery cal. Some of you are doing it. We are going to be announcing week number 4 tomorrow. And so if you are not a part of that, this is a mystery cal and it's a crochet along, and it also is progressive. And so each week, not only does a new clue come out, but a new prize comes out that we add into the grand prize. So you haven't even seen all of the pieces to that yet. So that's exciting. It's over on both of our Facebook groups, and you can post your makes in both pages to be entered into both different prizes. So if you haven't joined, nothing to lose. We're going to be drawing on Thanksgiving. We're going to be drawing a progress prize, which we haven't announced yet either. So, yeah.
Fantastic.
Yep. So, what are you doing, Kim?
All right. First, I want to say to Ursula, OM Granny Square, you are not connecting. I see you trying to get in, but I can't let you in because it says device is not connected. So maybe try to delete it, go out, and come back in, and maybe it'll work. And I wanted to say the people are so encouraging in the chat. It's going to be fun for us to read these things later, but guys, we appreciate all the accolades and all of the encouragement you guys are giving us in the chat about this show. It has definitely meant a lot to us to be with you guys. And I love that Lori said her family asks if we are on before they propose any Saturday activity. So that's how much we are part of her routine, and her family even knows it. So we are so grateful for you guys because we know you can be
right now. I'm going to break in again. I always do that to poor Kim. Our next live is going to be chosen a date. Instead of 3 weeks, we are choosing the date of December 19th. So mark your calendars for December 19th. And not only that, but we have a dress requirement for that day. You want to tell them about that, Kim?
Wait, is this ugly Christmas sweater or pajamas? Ugly Christmas sweater. Okay, so it's going to be our Christmas special, and we are doing an ugly Christmas sweater. So have your sweater on. Even if you don't come on the show, put your sweater on for that day because it's going to be our ugly Christmas sweater party.
Yeah, because you know I'm going to have prizes.
Yes.
And we'll vote on it. We're going to vote on it. So you better get ready to come on the show and show it if you want to win. Yes. You're going to have to come on the show and show your ugly stuff. So I hope everybody gets excited about that. Shout it out to your friends and let them. And you don't have to make the sweater. You can buy it. That's fine.
Yeah, I'm not making mine. And I'm only going to put mine on for a minute because I'm a woman of a certain age. I can't be sitting around in a sweater. So,
what did you call it? What did you call it?
A woman of a certain age.
No, the word I taught you last night. I taught her a word.
You taught me a word? Heirloom?
Yeah. Yeah. The weather.
Oh, sweater. Sweater. Gotta say it right. Sweater.
Oh gosh. Okay. What is your happenings that you want to tell us about?
All right. Let me talk about a couple things real quick. One, I have a hashtag Cupcakes for Kim make-along going on, where people are posting pictures over on my Facebook group, which both of them are Facebook groups, and our Etsy shops, and all of that stuff is already listed below, but you won't be able to see it until this thing renders as a video. But please, if you want to participate, all you have to do is make, okay, you can bake, you can embroider, you can crochet, you can knit, you can paint a picture of a cupcake to help me celebrate my birthday, which is actually December 20th. But this make-along is going, it started on November 15th. And it's going all the way through December 15th. And we will likely be able to announce a winner on our live show. I will make a drawing of all the pictures that I get. So far, I think I got 5 or 6 cupcakes already. I'm sorry, I did not realize how excited I'm going to be every time I see a picture of a cupcake. But I'm so excited every time I see that somebody has put forth that effort to make a cupcake for me to help me celebrate. So thank you guys so much for that. I appreciate it.
Look at it. It's a cupcake.
It's a cupcake. Look at that.
Sprinkles on it.
It's so
Yes,
cute.
sprinkles. It is adorable.
Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. Yes, a woman of a certain age. Yes, y'all know what I'm talking about. Can't be wearing no
Sweater. Okay, so I have another one that I was going to mention, and it's pretty well been talked about before, and now it's a real thing. Kim and I made each other a advent.
Yes. Yes.
We have no idea if this is going to work, but you know what? It's real life.
Yeah.
So, by next Monday, we're supposed to have them in the mail and shipped out. So if you are interested in seeing us open our advents, you might want to log in and to see our Vlogmas every day in December.
Yes. We are both doing Vlogmas. So check us out. I know for me, I'm not gonna have very long videos, but yes, I did Vlogmas last year fairly successfully, so I think I can pull it off again this year. So it'll be fun. Gonna be a lot of Vlogmases out there, but we hope you guys will check ours out. So thank you.
Oh, and another thing too is that if you haven't shared my channel with your friends, please do so, because I'm looking to hit 1,000 here pretty soon. I mean, it's really slow going.
Yeah.
I hit a wall at 650 and I haven't moved for 2 months. So, anyway, going on.
Yeah.
I have 3 more happenings. They're really quick ones, but I like them. And the reason why I do is because these are big channels. Not huge, not like Crystal at Bag o' Day or anything, but big enough. Dunder Knit is one of my favorites. She took a little time off and now she's back, and she just wanted to make sure we knew that her make-along, and I call it a make-along, and the reason why I call it that and why I'm announcing it here is because you can do any craft. Yeah. Yep. Sewing, crocheting, knitting, any other craft, any other crafty goodness. Oh, so she has a hashtag, and it is Blame Dunder Knit Along. Blame Dunder Knit Along. And her, if you don't remember what her channel is, it's Dunder Knit. And she says November 1st through January 31st, there will be prizes. So you might want to at least enter something. You're making stuff anyway.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what. So, so that was one of them. And then the second one is Ellie. Ellie from Craft House Magic. How can you not love this woman?
Love
She's the
her.
most
Love
adorable
her.
thing. She makes beautiful stuff. She hand sews things.
Mhm.
She makes her own yarn. I mean, she dyes her own yarn, makes bags. She does everything. Yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, so what I have to say about her craft alongs is, and again, you can make anything. She has an Autumn Makes craft along. It is in Ravelry, and it has the Instagram hashtag of Autumn Makes Craft Along.
Mhm.
And there's 1 week left, so you still have time to enter anything that was autumnal, whatever you say. How do you ever say that?
No.
Autumn. Okay, I've never heard that word till like last week. So, so if you want to hashtag something that you made that was autumnal, you can get in that real quick, and you probably will be entered in to win something that she also has either made or hand dyed or something, because she has beautiful stuff. But her new one is called Craft House Magic Gift Along 2020. So it is hashtag CHM Gift Along 2020, both Ravelry thread and Instagram. And that, again, you can make anything. You can sew it, you can crochet it, you can knit it. So anything you want to share with her is entered. So if you have anything that you want to share with us, let us know, and we will put it on the show. In our next show, you will need to wear an ugly sweater. Ugly sweater.
Yeah. Wear an ugly sweater. We will link the channels and things that we're talking about in the description box later. I would try to link them now, but I'm afraid that I will totally screw up the feedback and stuff. So I'll just wait, and I will link them in the notes, and even over on the Facebook pages, I will put some of those out there. I wanted to just mention one more thing, and that would be for those of you who like to drive and listen. I mean, you can do that with YouTube, but there are a few different audio podcasts out there that are fiber related. And what I wanted to share with you is called the Unraveling Podcast. And I believe that one is hosted by a guy. His name is Greg, and he is on Instagram as Knitting Daddy, and I'm not sure, he may be on YouTube as well, but he does have this the Unraveling Podcast, which is one that I had known about, but then I totally forgot about, because Instagram, the way that they do it, like, you don't see anything anymore that you want to see. You see lots of ads and all of that, but you don't see the people you want to see. But somehow he came up in my feed again and reminded me that he has an audio podcast. So yeah, if you're working around the house and you just want to hear people talking, you're not necessarily able to look, the actual audio ones are great. So I just wanted to share that.
Awesome.
I think that's everything.
I think that's everything. It's a wrap. It's an awesome show. We had 43 people.
Yes, guys. So appreciate you coming in. I think we are about ready to sign off. I believe there's people going live right now. You can go over and watch it. Little John Yarns normally is right after us at 11. So you guys can head over there or do what you got to do. But we are so grateful that you chose to spend some time with us today. And as always, it was a blast. And we thank you. And we'll see you on December 19th for our Christmas special. And we will see you on our Vlogmases and on our regular show. So I'm just going to say bye from the West Coast, from Kim the Crafty Nomad.
I'm going to say happy Thanksgiving to all the United States people. And I hope to see you next December 19th. And bye now from Crochet Creations on the East Coast. Bye, guys.